How's it going, folks? T-Biz here, and we finally have the Army of Darkness reaction figures from Super 7. It's a pretty sick wave. We're gonna have to really dip into this because this is quite a this is a big drop. I mean, only reason it's a big drop is because, to me, I guess, be because I wanted to get more than one Deadite. I only bought two. Buying 3 or 4 more would have really broke the bank, but I had to get at least 2. So it was kind of expensive a little bit, but either way, really stoked that I got these figures. And I wanted to make a list of grievances as far as characters that would have been cool that they didn't put out, that would have been worthy. Sheila, Lord Arthur, Wise Man would have been awesome. Duke Henry the Red, the Winged Deadite, because that would have been awesome, especially with the Sheila character or figure. And I didn't know Bill Moseley was the Deadite captain. I didn't know that until I looked it up. But yeah, and I thought that was pretty neat because that guy plays a lot of cool characters, from House of a Thousand Corpses to Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 to so on and so on. So he's been in some really, really cool movies. And I think he was in a Kevin Smith movie too. But anyways, I think the first time I watched Army of Darkness was 1995, somewhere in 95, I believe. I don't think it was 96 yet, but it was at least 95. Could have been 94, but I'm thinking 95. Possibly. No, it might have been 94, actually. Might have been 1994. But yeah, the movie was originally released 92. But yeah, really cool movie. Bruce Campbell's awesome. He's, I remember him in was it Bubba Hotep, Briscoe County Jr., just really good stuff. And my friend Mike Hill from years ago when we were in high school, one summer, we were just hanging out, just up to no good, and and he brought over Evil Dead 1 and 2, and we watched those, and that was my first introduction to the Ash character and the series. So yeah, but without any further ado, let's start dipping into these figures and cards. And here we go. Hero Ash is one of our first characters that we have. This is I guess this would be, I'm not sure if the card art is the same artist as Michael Hussar that did the poster, the movie poster, which is awesome. It reminds me of like an old, like cheesy romance novel, like totally. And then you have on the back too, just shows the figures listed, like kind of like it would be in the Necronomicon, which would be pretty funny. And MGM, where my buddy Jimmy right now is meeting his half sister for the first time at MGM Grand in Las Vegas. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the cards are pretty awesome, pretty amazing. Very, very nice. Then we have Two-Headed Ash, which is a pretty hilarious part of the movie. This movie's pretty hilarious. There's some inconsistencies with this movie too, but all in all, it's funny. It's slightly gory, and there's Medieval Ash with his crazy medieval hamburger helper hand, and Evil Ash, which was a really, really cool character. And then we have the Pitt Witch, which was one of the most craziest scenes in the movie as far as the kind of after the beginning of the movie, before we get midway. But yeah, that is one of the most craziest scenes. And I kind of want to build a diorama out of that. I'm really looking into trying to work on some dioramas pretty soon because I'm getting really bored with my choice of how I take photos of toys and stuff like that. And Deadite Scout, which, yeah, I had to get 2 of because this figure just looks cool. And once again, I guess I'm pretty sure, I wonder if all the card art is Michael Hussar or not. So, because it doesn't say anywhere on here. And yeah, so I can't figure that out. But oh well, now it's time for us to pretty much rip these all out of the package and check them out. And here you have them, folks, our beloved cast with the Two-Headed Ash. Is pretty funny. It kind of makes me regret not getting the, I mean, I guess you could still probably purchase it, but the two-headed guy from the Toxic Crusaders line. But I was never huge, like really a big fan of the Toxic Crusaders. Yes, I did have a Toxie back in the day, but this figure and that figure would go well together, especially if you wanted to do like a Star Wars wacky diorama or something like that and throw these guys in there. But yeah, this is a pretty hilarious part of the movie. That and the other part with little mini Ashes that kind of did like the Gulliver's Travel type thing or whatever, which is pretty funny. And this line, you get a whole bunch of shotguns, so that's pretty cool too. And the shotgun fits pretty well within the figure's hand, so that's really cool. It's a nice bonus. just, yeah, there you go. But yeah, that is really cool. And here's our hero Ash, which it looks like it's glued in there, but I don't want to force it or anything like that, but that's fine with me. And I'm sure there's going to be, I don't know, a lot of people complaining about likenesses and stuff, but you know, it's a you know, it's a reaction figure. It's supposed to have a cheesy retro look, and not all figures are gonna, you know, look completely like the said actor or character or whatever. But you know, it's not that big a deal to me. But I get it. But I also get the fact that some people want a hardcore likeness, and I would say go to NECA for that. You know, if you want that kind of stuff, or which I need to review is more the Mezco. You got the Hot Toys, you got the Mezco and the Sideshow stuff and all that. But yeah, Mezco puts out some really good stuff. But this is not about Mezco, this is about Super 7. But yeah, I love the fact that on all these figures they added the scarring on his face, which is nifty. But too bad we don't have a holster for his gun. That would have been cool too. But yeah, I get a lot of shotguns with this wave, so that's pretty cool. And my friend Mike, I think last year, did a really good job of he did a oh, it might have been for a Comic-Con or something. Yeah, I think he did a cosplay of Ash, which was really cool. Now, I doubt he watches my videos, but if he does, he'll remember it. But yeah, here's the Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon. It comes with our medieval Ash. It's funny because in high school, I could have swore this guy named Jason Schumacher said that, oh yeah, the Necronomicon or whatever is like, I thought it was real. I didn't realize it was, you know, made up by H.P. Lovecraft till decades later. But, you know, in high school, hanging out with older headbanger guys, yeah, I thought the Necronomicon was like totally something real. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have a little mini Necronomicon. And once again, another shotgun. So yeah, that is pretty cool. And I'd like to point out too, he's got his medieval hamburger helper hand, which is pretty funny. And here we go with our Pitt Witch, which we saw two crazy characters. We got I think the pitch B word, or not the pitch, but the Pitt B word. Because I try to keep my channel clean. I know it's cheesy, but it's just how I like to do it. But yeah, and then you have the Pitt Witch. So there was two actual different female crazy characters. And this figure's awesome. Great background fodder, I think, for at least Star Wars, or maybe even if you wanted to throw in with your Dark Crystal stuff. But sculpt is excellent. Just what they did is excellent. You can see where it's kind of glued together, but it's cool how they pieced that together. It's awesome. I think it's really cool. Sculpt is amazing. Detail, the paint on the shackles, everything. They're just cool. This is something I really want to. I'm thinking about getting into making dioramas. I'm going to do it pretty soon, but paying for foam is kind of expensive, so I'm going to wait till next week, and probably I'd like to build like maybe a Pitt Witch diorama, which would be cool. Which I like to give props to Edgar Diorama for he's really inspired me onto wanting to get that going. But yeah, here's Evil Ash. This figure is awesome. Sculpt is really, really cool, especially in the face. Wish he would have came with two swords. That's my only little mini complaint. But other than that, this is a really cool character. And they had a cool battle scene in the movie, which is cool too. But yeah, really nice. Really, really nice. Now I want to go and watch Evil Dead 1 and 2, man. Really, really do. Let me see. And here we go. What's that other movie? Was it Peter Jackson, Dead Alive? That one's pretty cool too. But anyways, yeah, the Deadite Scout. These are cool. I had to get more than one at least. And oh yeah, I forgot he's got a shield too. So I almost forgot about that. I was so stoked on just checking out the figure. I forgot that it comes with the shield, which this piece looks like it might be glued on too. But yeah, with little accessories like this, I want to be kind of careful with, just because I don't want to break them. But yeah, he's pretty cool. It makes me go really well with Clash of the Titans too. Really well. And that's one of those inconsistencies in the movie. It's kind of funny. You've got a lot of the Deadites and stuff, Army of the Dead, where it's like just plain skeleton puppets, and then you have guys that are in straight up like skin suits with skull masks or whatever, helmets or whatever, running around fighting and stuff, and it's pretty hilarious. It's I don't think that would hold up. Like I was talking with my buddy Overlord, we don't think that really hold up with today's standards as far as CGI movies go. But other than that, it's pretty hilarious. But yeah, this figure is awesome. I want to get more foot soldiers and definitely more of these guys because I think they're worthy of army building for sure. But yeah, let's look at our Army of the Darkness wave. This is great, man. Great. Just, I don't know. I like these, man. I really do. I'm sure there's going to be some likes and dislikes about these figures, which makes sense to me, but hey, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the stuff. I'm a fan of the movie and a fan of the characters. So yeah, I dig it. 2 thumbs up for me. But anyways, thanks for watching, y'all, and hopefully more reviews definitely on the way. And yeah, forgot they dropped Andre the Giant this week too, so that would be really cool to be able to pick that up, which I did. So that'll be awesome too, and that'll be another little surprise as far as trying to make diorama stuff later on, and actually now and later on. But anyways, thanks for watching, all, and more reviews definitely on the way. All right, take it easy.